Hello, this is Kelo here. If you've been to my channel before, then you already know that sometimes I've been uploading videos about renovating a double-decker van Hool bus and building it into a mobile home. Today is November, and November is the month that marks 1 year anniversary since we started building it. We actually originally had the idea that we could get it ready by the summer of 2023, so like within 6 months, but then we decided that maybe a more thorough renovation would be actually good for the future. So that's what we did, and this is where we are right now. So over the summer we tried to replace as much of the rusty metal beams on the second floor and first floor as possible, and we also managed to install some of the side panels back on, and now we have a floor on the second floor. Well, almost a floor, half of the floor there, so I'm very happy. I tried to update on that in the next video, but today, since we have started moving towards more to the back of the bus to get it fixed, this back of the bus is maybe a little bit in a delicate situation. It's still strong, it still runs if you would have to go and ride the bus somewhere, but what we noticed is that those temperature changes, because it's the engine room back there, and the hot temperatures and the cold temperatures, the metal experiences there very like sudden temperature changes. This metal needs more like loving so we need to fix that part as well. And I actually found a very nice footage about first-person view, how the back panel, the huge plastic 4-meter high back panel, was taken off last winter. And when I was watching those videos, I thought that, oh my gosh, I have to show them to you, because I wasn't there when these videos were filmed. It also was like an experience for me to watch them, and it was done only by one person, so alone. So imagine that you have like 4-meter high, 2.5 meters wide, huge plastic panel that you actually need to get off. So how you do it when you don't have a proper proper warehouse to do it with proper tools as bus builders would normally have? So what will you do? And this was very interesting to see how to come up with solutions that actually could help you, and solutions that would not damage the panel, and keep it like in one piece when it comes down, and how to do it all. So this is our homemade solution with a simple, inexpensive winch that luckily we were able to attach to the metal beams in the ceiling, and we do it with tools that you probably normally would use in every household when you're building and fixing and renovating something. And this is also our everyday life. Have to run up and down, and trying to come up with solutions that would help you further in renovating this bus. This is a door handle that we're not using anymore, and we removed from the bus, and it helps to get the load belt up there on the balcony, to be able to kind of secure the back panel a little bit so that it wouldn't be moving this much, and you could probably perhaps control it a little better. And there's quite a distance between the bus and the balcony, so the road belt is not that long that you could just walk there with the belt in your hand. So attaching the belt to some construction on the wall and trying to see whether that is helpful in flipping the back panel. Yeah, it's a lot of running, a lot of walking, a lot of climbing, and sometimes not using even the stairs, but climbing from outside of the bus and often to the roof as well. The roof actually is an aluminum roof with some coating. So now, another thing, what to use to flip it over. As you can see, it's moving quite a lot, so how to protect it from hitting against the metal frame of the bus and how to maintain control over it. And this metal plate used there is also from the bus. It had something to do with the heating system before. I really don't remember anymore how it was attached and where it was, but I remember it was used with the heaters. So a tape, why not? Perhaps it helps to grab a hold of the panel and then flip it over somehow. But probably the panel right now is a little too close to the floor. Yeah, it's scratching the floor. And actually it's heavy, so you can't like lift it easily. So up again, correct the position of the panel. And then down again. And let's see if that works now. Just a little tape, whether it can hold on. Oh, it can. Yeah, nice. So it hits itself against the bus a little bit, but not too much. Oh yeah, it's flipped over. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This video is short, but actually coming up with the solutions and preparing things, and that's like a day's work. Just a day's work to get this panel turned around. So load pelt is not needed anymore. We can loosen that. And that work is quite tiring in the middle of the winter with cold temperatures. Wearing all your winter gear. So this work is all done while being 4 meters above the ground with concrete floor down there underneath, and no special safety gear like safety ropes or however you call it. It can be done without the safety, but you always need to be aware of your situation, very, very carefully plan your work, and you have to balance yourself. And when to think of a bus that is serving passengers from day to day, then every bus is a little bit like flimsy. You can sense it when you're in the bus and it's riding on highway and somebody faster passes you, how the bus actually is shaking. And you can feel the shake even right now when you're walking in the bus or doing something on the roof. And it can be a little bit more shaky because we don't have any furniture in there, and most of the side panels are still off. So it's basically the frame of the bus only. And now the aim is to secure the metal plate so that it wouldn't fall or get loose when you're trying to lower the back panel. And another kind of load belt needs to be used for that. That's longer. So that load belt needs to be thrown over the panel. You just can't attach it because it's too far, and you can't bring the panel closer to the bus either because it would just bang itself to the frame. And that work also, besides being tiring, it also needs a lot of strength. And now comes the most important part, lowering the panel, finally. And there's one thing that if the panel gets down, it can be slippery, so it might kind of like slip underneath the bus and hurt the plastic material of the panel. So that needs to be avoided. And you also need to avoid the panel crashing onto the bus or to the bus while being lowered. It still moves quite a lot. So here it goes, nice and easy, and hopefully it doesn't slip underneath. It's quite a big thing. Oh, so that's what happened. Hopefully it didn't get too much damage. Since it's plastic, it can be fixed from the inside and outside. But it's actually quite far underneath the bus. So some of the scratches were there before, and the lighter one just happened now. But these are not too bad. Nothing you can't fix. Yeah. Also some scratches before, and a little scratch because of the slip underneath the bus. So yeah, now it's done. A lot of work. So these kind of things happen when you need to work on a large vehicle. So these plastic packs hopefully will help to protect the panel against some stuff that could fall from the bus, like some rusty metal or anything like that. But of course this panel needs to be taken to another place and not kept near there. And one good thing actually with the bus, everywhere you could see the foam, and everywhere you could see the rock wall, inside, outside, in between pipes, panels, wherever. So I think this bus must have been a perfect bus to ride in colder weather, like in Nordic countries and in Estonia where it's now, because it was really warm. It had huge heaters that are out of use by now because they were old, and it had so much insulation. It was just crazy this way that you had to get everything out of the bus, and it was such a huge work. So this is the back panel in the back of the bus. So I hope you liked this video, and welcome back. So the renovation is not done yet. We've got lots of work still to do, so I'll keep you updated.